be honest, guys, I'm really tired today, and I don't want to record this video. Today I'm absolutely exhausted, and the baby isn't even here yet. So I can't imagine what it's going to be like when he does get here, and we're in charge of him, and feeding him, and changing him, and being up in the middle of the night with him. I'm not afraid it's going to be too much, but I think it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. We've got our 9-month-old who's a bundle of joy and tons of fun. She needs a lot of attention some days. And now we're bringing in this second newborn, and we still don't even really know what that's going to be like. We don't know how his recovery is going to be, or if he'll adjust well, or how he's going to sleep. So far he's not sleeping well. He sleeps 2 hours at a time. I'm not excited for that. I'm not. I'm tired thinking about it. I'm tired right now. I know that there's more to this than just all of my outpouring and exhaustion. I could sure use a reminder of that today, of what else this is all about. If you've ever dealt with hospitals and the foster care system before, you know that the line of communications aren't always perfectly open between providers and social workers and parents and foster parents. There's actually been a couple mix-ups since we've been involved in all this. The first one being the visitors list. So they said that as long as my wife and I were there, we could have, another visitor with us, and it didn't really matter who that was. So one of the first days we were visiting him, we brought her family, and that was great. And they all took turns coming in and got to see him, and I don't know how many people held him, but they all got to see him. And then the next day, my wife tried to bring one of her best friend, one of her good friends, and all of a sudden, we needed prior approval for people to come on the floor. And so her friend that day sat in the waiting room for 2 hours and never got to see the baby. So that was kind of frustrating. The next mix-up is actually with how premature this baby was born. We thought he was 8 weeks premature, but it turns out that he was only about 4 weeks premature, which 36 weeks for a pregnancy, that's almost full term. So that's not like a bad mix-up. Obviously, that's great news for him and his development, but I just wonder how much information we're not getting, or has been miscommunicated, or I don't know. It's not that I don't trust the hospital, or don't trust the social worker, but I think because so many people have to talk to so many other people, that there's just a lot of things that get missed. So I'm hoping that moving forward, all the information I can provide to you guys is accurate and true, and that for my wife and I, we really know what to expect with all of this, so that we can best care for this baby moving forward. Yeah, there's been quite a few frustrations. The information mix-ups that I just talked about, those have been frustrating. Not having the baby with us is beginning to get frustrating. Not at anybody, but we're just ready to have him in our home. We're prepared, or our hearts are always, hoping and waiting for the next piece of information, or the next change, or the next update on how he's progressing with detoxing, and it just takes a toll. And and it's starting to take a toll, just kind of on our relationship and our psyche, our hearts. We're tired, and being patient for him, waiting for him. We know it's good. He needs that time to recover and get strong and detox and grow. And the level of care that he's receiving really is fantastic at the hospital, but man, it's such a bummer to keep waiting. The first date we heard was, maybe May 25th, and then that, came and went, and maybe June 4th. But that is going to come and go without him being with us. So now they're predicting mid-June, somewhere in there, maybe, hopefully. Again, I don't want to come across cynical, but it's already been pushed back twice. So we'll see about that. This is frustrating because we're trying to get our hearts ready to bring this baby home, but we still got work to schedule around and babysitting to find and dentist appointments, physical therapy, all these things that at any moment's notice we're gonna have to cancel them all and go pick them up, which we'd be willing to do, absolutely. It's just a circus right now. It's just a circus. There's so many unknowns. There's so many plates spinning and balls up in the air that it feels like any minute now they're all going to come crashing down. I really hope that's not how this goes. I hope that welcoming him into our home is a smooth process, and that it can be peaceful and calm. And that just may not be the reality, but that's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for in all this. Alright guys, I gotta run. We're headed to Portland tomorrow for my cousin's wedding. So we're gonna stop and see the baby in the morning. Waking up at 5 a.m. So I need to go get packed. I'll talk to you guys soon.